Aries, this is going to be your bi-weekly love check-in. This is for my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for lacrosse watchers. If you guys enjoy this, please do give me a like, throw me a comment, share. If you are new to my channel, on this channel I do tarot a little bit differently. I integrate universal law of assumption, consciousness and manifesting with the tarot and the channeling to look into your specific person, you and them, your situation, the dynamic, and actually help you to shift your focus and like do a tweak or a reselection. And so if that is something that you are interested in and if that's what you need, then stick with me if that's your bag. And I will get into it, Aries. Okay, so the person on your mind, we're going to do a check-in. How do they feel about you? How do you feel about them? And a projected potential. And I say projected potential because universal law of assumption. Everything exists all at once in this very given moment. Creation is finished. All potentials exist. And so everyone is you pushed out. Your desires are meant for you. You can have anyone or any version of anyone with just a shift in you, your state, your identity, and your focus, right? So if you would like to manifest this differently, it just requires a shift in that and a reselection of your dominant thoughts and assumptions, beliefs pushed out. Circumstances and conditions don't matter. They shift with you. Everything will reflect you, okay? So let's take a look, Aries, okay? The person on your mind. Knight of Wands, Aries. Hot, hot, hot. Lots of chemistry. Five of Wands. Maybe they feel like they need to fight for your attention. Maybe you're getting a lot of attention because I just saw the Three of Cups. But maybe also party time. They want to spend time with you out and about. Or maybe they are feeling a bit jealous because that Three of Cups and the Five of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Let's have a look, Aries. There's the Star card. There's a, Two of Pentacles, the Emperor card. Aries, that's you. So they might be questioning, are you back and forth? Do you have other options? The Emperor card will be you. This is about like grounded, stable energy, foundations. The Star card is maybe they're not feeling so hopeful. They might feel like they're trying to compete for you, but they're very attracted to you. Okay, so let's have a look. Ten of Pentacles. So this is about like house and home, the future vision and commitments. And in some cases they might be feeling a little bit like not too sure. Let's have a look. Okay, the Fool, they want to take the leap of faith with you. But like I said, there might be something going on where they're questioning, like, are there other people around? That Three of Cups and the Two of Pentacles, I mean, in some cases that has a bit to do with like, you know, friends in the mix or people around you. So maybe they don't feel like a priority, or there's issues to do with prioritizing the connection and really like stabilizing it. Let me have a look at why we have this Star card in the reverse. Two of Wands, yeah. Okay, so in this check-in, it looks like, you know, what's the plan? And definitely a decision to move forward, like wanting to make a plan to move ahead, take the leap of faith to go towards you. Some of you, travel has been a factor in the recent perceived past, like someone might be at a distance at, you know, at the given moment, or there's been just a bit of travel and back and forth in that, you know, in your connection. Two of Wands is like a decision needs to be made maybe to solidify things. Let me look at the Emperor card and see why we've got that. Justice card is in the reverse. Justice card clarifying the Emperor in the reverse with the Ten of Cups in the reverse. I mean, some of you, Aries, are dealing with a situation where like a decision needs to be made, and it might be involving, if you're dealing with a person where there's travel, this could be legal matters. For others of you, there could be issues to do with like confidence in moving ahead to commit because of like financial matters, like contracts, legal matters, feeling stable in that department. That might be a theme in your connection, because Ten of Cups is about, you know, children, house and home, and Ten of Pentacles as well. And it's sort of, they're both in the reverse. So there might be a bit of doubt here. There might also be like, this is self-doubt about whether or not they're like being able to deliver on that, like financial issues, or that, you know, they want to take the leap, but there's a plan that's being made. I mean, let me have a look at this Justice card. Page of Pentacles, yeah, like they want to make the offer. In some cases, you know, they might be doubting whether or not you're going to take it, because there seems to be, like I told you, maybe they feel like there's other energies pulling at you, or they might need to fight for you. You haven't done anything wrong, Aries. We're going to get to you and what you want, and I'll explain. But we've got the Two of Wands and the Death cards in the reverse. So there's been back and forth, and the Death card in the reverse is like going round and round. A small portion of you, you know, there's wanting to take a leap of faith, but there might be some unfinished business, and that might be around legal matters, contracts, marriage and divorce in some cases for some of you. Okay, so maybe they feel like they need to fight for it because there's been back and forth in closing out other shit, and that's led to a lack of vitality. But on the other hand, they want to take a leap, they want to go for it. I mean, Queen of Cups is here, so that's like about, you know, emotion. What are they offering with this Page of Pentacles? The Magician card, manifestation of, okay, manifesting you in an offer, but then also feeling not confident. Let's see, because King of Swords in the reverse and the Sun card in the reverse, something about lack of clarity on, you know, the direction, or maybe whether or not, you know, you're totally on the same page. I mean, Two of Pentacles, are there other options? Or also maybe lacking confidence when it comes to what they can offer you financially, career-wise, or like in terms of the future vision and the Ten of Cups. Like, are you there yet? Or, you know, is there stability? They might be doubting their own stability. They might also be doubting whether or not you're wanting to build this foundation with them. Let's see what this Strength card in the reverse is. Yeah, Page of Wands in the reverse. So like, Page of Wands in the reverse is definitely flirtatious energy. Maybe some of them are a bit jealous. They might be questioning whether or not you have a bigger, better option. You might likewise feel that way, Aries. More important is what your perspective is, because they're going to shift with you. So if you feel like you two are flirting back and forth, but it's been unclear, you just need to make it clear in the mind. You don't need to chase it or anything. But there seems to be some kind of a plan. The Death card, though, is a bit of round and round. So what is that? Okay, Three of Swords. Round and round. Some of you are dealing with a situation when there's unfinished business in a separation, like a legal like a divorce kind of a thing. Not necessarily sleeping around or anything like that. But the round and round might cause this kind of uncertainty. Like, can we go for it with the Fool card? Can we take the leap of faith? And then, I don't know, Aries, like maybe there's a bit of this kind of, are you flirting with other options? Is this certain? Is this stable? Ace of Swords. Conversation and clarity around that is coming through. And Ace of Wands, hot, hot, hot for you. So reigniting passion, conversation, truth, a plan. I mean, what's this Justice card? One more. Knight of Wands. Yeah, I mean, look, the Justice card would also be about balance and like fairness, and the King of Swords in the reverse is like lack of clarity and maybe not being completely like having the plan, maybe not trusting 100% in the connection, lacking hope in the connection, lacking confidence in the connection. I mean, Page of Wands in the reverse, like I said, flirtatious, attraction, but round and round, back and forth. Maybe also like just priorities. So, I mean, someone here might be wrapping something up. Either it's you or it's them. But the intention, I mean, what is their intention? Let's just get one more on that. What they're intending for the connection. I mean, their intention, like, let's get one more on that. Like, what's their actual intention here? Knight of Pentacles, serious. But this could be someone that you've been connected to for a while. So it could have been a bit back and forth and slow and steady. And so now they're feeling like maybe they're lacking a bit of hope in terms of whether or not you're on the same page. I mean, it could be like, okay, maybe you were wanting something and then this person had to wrap up something else at the time when you came together, and now you're out flirting with options. It's just like something that I'm getting. I mean, they're manifesting you, but there's some kind of a thing around do we need to, like, do I need to compete? Or also maybe trying to make things right where things before were like a little bit unbalanced. Or King of Swords in the reverse can be a bit not really clear on the situation. I mean, in some cases there's children involved here and family, and that has like prevented things from going ahead. Like, and then financial responsibility, money in versus money out kind of a thing, and legal matters. Or otherwise it's just uncertainty because of, like, if you're dealing with immigration, Justice card, the Fool, I mean, it's just not been very clear, and that's led to like a dulling of the joy. But there's an emotional connection. I mean, this is sort of such a strange read, Aries. I mean, 2 of Wands. Plan, conversation, passion. Magician card, manifesting. Justice card, balance. Here, round and round, back and forth. They might feel you're round and round and back and forth, Aries. Okay, if so, I'm not giving you shit. All you need to do is like look at what is it that you want and cut the round and round. So let's look at you. The Sun, they've got the Sun card in the reverse. So it's only slightly dulled over here. Now their thoughts and assumptions change when you change your thoughts and assumptions. Facts. That's how law of assumption works. So even an energy check-in, then they are an individual version of consciousness, expression, but you rule the roost, okay? So in your bubble of consciousness, everyone is you pushed out. So people shift with you. You can check out my free Q&A from Inside Shifted, where I do talk about how we can shift our thoughts and assumptions about a person's behaviors, and they will reflect completely differently. So we have to let go of old awareness, old cycles, old association, and then select new thoughts and assumptions. So how do you feel about them, Aries? 7 of Cups, there's a confusion. I mean, I don't know. I find it confusing as well. It's like back and forth, round and round. And this is literally a momentary check-in, guys, so you can like throw it out the window. But like 8 of Swords, it's doing your head in, or someone feels here like you feel trapped in your mind, in confusion. Maybe it's you, Aries, you don't know. Do you want it? Do you not want it? Magician card. Magician card, Magician card. Mutually manifesting one another, Ace of Cards. Maybe you question whether or not they love you. What else? 3 of Cups is in the reverse. Okay, there is something here to do with like either questions around other energies, third parties, love triangle, okay? Now again, if this is someone, because the Knight of Pentacles is a slow and steady energy, it may be someone you've been connected for a while. They're wondering if there's still hope, because perhaps when you connected, it felt like there was unfinished business or all these obstacles in the way. And now there's kind of a question of like, are there other energies around, like still remaining? And so Aries, do you want them or do you not want them? Because if you want them, you just need to be in your end and say, we're together, and the third parties will disappear. So whatever you keep awareness in imagination, with your thoughts, the direction of your focus is going to remain. You can just make a decision and then reinforce. I am that I am. I'm the version of Aries. I've got the commitment with this person, whatever. There's something here about back and forth, about taking that leap to go for it. Let me see why. Queen of Pentacles, Tower card in the reverse, 9 of Cups. I mean, how do you feel, Aries? It seems like there's been some kind of a shake-up around really committing to this situation to date. And so that is either because someone, you or them, have been involved in something else. Now maybe it's like, okay, look, this could be a wish fulfillment, and that's the manifestation. I mean, what is this? 3 of Cups in the reverse, 5 of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Okay, flirtation, 5 of Pentacles. There's been maybe shake-ups you and this person have had around like other energies. A choice needs to be made. Loyalty, stability, commitment. Maybe that's the wish fulfillment, but there's just been back and forth. And now you're questioning whether it's possible, like whether the love is there or something like that. Page of Wands also could just be shake-ups of like suspicion with third-party energy. Are you flirting with other options? I mean, let's have a look. 5 of Wands, exactly as I said it, like competition, King of Wands, Temperance card. This could have been going on for a while. Sense of patience, having to fight for it, competition. Maybe you're pulled in more than one direction, Aries, now. So, I mean, I'm confused even, Aries. I mean, this is like a person that's like they've kind of lost hope. They've been back and forth with you. There's questions around, can this turn into the long-term vision? They want to talk to you. They're still passionate about you. There seems to be some issues to do with flirtations. Can we make it right? If there's been, it looks to me like there's some kind of a tower. I mean, Aries, you might have more than one person fighting for your attention. Fair, if that's the case. Maybe when you came together with this person, originally it felt like the timing wasn't right. If you feel like the timing is right now, you just need to make that decision. Forget about divine timing. You would just be like, no. And if you feel like there's all these people around and it's affecting the connection, you just need to decide what you want. And for some of you, like I said, maybe there's just been conflict and tension between the two of you because you mutually both feel like the other one's not really decided. Two of Wands, this is decisions. There could be influence of people. Even friends and family and people like that with that Three of Cups in the reverse. Something must change. This is an internal tower. So Aries, you make a decision what's the wish fulfillment for you. If you feel this goes hot and cold, because King of Wands is hot, it's attraction, and then there's coldness, and then you want to come out of the cold, but these are cycles. So if it's testing your patience, you need to make a decision. This is about loyalty, stability, and commitment. Some of you feel like you're in a situation where someone, like where there's an issue with a commitment outside that's being wrapped up. Don't make this a condition to your now moment, because then it will all take care of itself harmoniously in the best, fastest way, right? All the pieces move, you know, because I've got a King of Cups here, and that's King and Queen of Cups. You feel an emotional bond with this person. And then you've got Eight of Swords. Someone's trapped, or there's this idea that someone is trapped or can't move forward or is confused. Or when you've come together, it was that way, and now there's like this clinging to that idea that this can't move forward, or it's going to take time, or now there's other competition in the mix. So Aries, you just got to decide what it is. Like, do you want this person, or do you want someone else? That's fine. Or do you want this person to come in and say differently, or come in and be loving and say that they choose you and take the leap of faith? It could be that this has been back and forth and like very confusing. I mean, it's going to be not confusing if you're clear with your intention about who you are and what it is you want from this person, and say this is how it is, and stick to it with complete conviction and not go back and forth, okay? I mean, sorry about this, Aries. It's probably a strange read. The Tower card, so Scorpio energy, Virgo, Gemini, Leo. Yes, okay, so what does this person want? I mean, maybe we'll get some clarity. Yeah, there's like separation and loss. This is Death card in the reverse, twin flames, yin yang and balance. What else? The Snake, competition and enemy. I can't make it up. So maybe I go and I meander, guys, but like there's something about competition and enemy. Then there's the Death card. So there's this idea that other stuff needs to end outside of the situation. Now, it's possible you switched roles. It's possible it started out one way where this person had something unfinished and you felt like timing wasn't right, and now maybe they feel you have unfinished business and enemy, or you mutually feel that way. I can't speak for all of you, okay? But there is something about an assumption that there is competition. This says the other woman, enemy. Then it says death. Now, that means something needs to die to move forward. Or there might be this lack of hope that this is ending. Lack of hope that this can lead to the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. So, you know, this could also be like with the Justice card, balance and fairness, yin and yang, right? Equal giving and receiving, choosing one another. Also, closing out a cycle, like what's dead is dead. So there could be something that is closing out outside of your connection. Or you might, you know, because it says grow and transform. And for some of you, you know, what's dead is dead. The relationship is over. For some of you, if you came together with a person and there's been other people involved, it's like this could be the plan, like let's end all of that and forget about it and move forward. Because grounding and stability is Knight of Pentacles. But maybe you go back and forth and you keep replaying the same old shit with one another. Competition, enemy. It's all your manifestation, guys, for real. Like all the characters in your show. So no competition. Ready now. If you feel like this is an issue to do with timing, people are going to show up according to like what you decide. Sagittarius energy with the Temperance card. Sorry, this is like the weirdest read. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, what are they coming forward with in this moment? Determined, still holding on, persistent. With, okay, deep emotion, secretly in love, then cold and detached. That's the King of Swords in the reverse. This could be what's going on. Back and forth, competition and enemy, secretly detached, but then in love. I mean, what is this, Romeo and Juliet? Maybe that is the competition and enemy as well. Friends, people, desire. I told you they're hot, hot, hot for you. And I started the entire reading, guys, with like, maybe they feel they need to compete for you. Perhaps you felt like you needed to compete for them. Get rid of competition in your reality, guys. I don't care how complex it seems. I don't care if it seems like there's divorce or money matters or contracts or immigration or freaking family or influences or hot and cold or any of it, guys. Just get rid of it and just be the you that has it how you want. Be the self-concept. I'm the version of Aries. I always get the person that I want. There's no competition in my reality. Whoever I love loves me more. All that kind of stuff. You can check out my links in my video description for Shifted and the Q&A that I've done about old awareness versus identity, where you have different awareness, where you're focused in a different way and a person shows up differently. And also, you know, just let all this shit go. I mean, mind games. Testing you, analyzing you, tit for tat, back and forth. Someone might have been not available, now they are available and you're not available. I don't know. We've got, see, look at this. The ex, love triangle, ex in question, unfaithful, or there's a lack of trust and lack of being honest with one another and like committing to the situation. That's been your history, perceived history. Okay. So be more dominantly in the version that you would prefer, but this is why maybe it goes hot, cold, in, out, okay? And so there seems to be this level of risk in going for it because this is like your perceived history, the round and round, the round and round. So let's just decide what you want, okay? Because we are thinking of you, crying, nostalgia, missing you. All right, Aries, I don't even know what to make of this, okay? They're still holding on, hiding true feelings, deep emotions, hurt over enemies or competition, twin flame type energy or soul connection type energy, stability and performance, security, growth and endurance. That's that Knight of Pentacles. So they may be now questioning whether or not this is going to grow or whether or not there's competition. You likewise may have felt that way. So be the writer, director, main character of your show. Make a decision. Write out the characters you don't want to pay awareness to. They're not invited to this state of consciousness, this version of reality that you're stepping into in the now, if you want them. Sorry, guys, if that was all over the place. I apologize. Okay? I hope that, in essence, it helped some of you, guided some of you. And again, you can check out what I'm offering in the description box of the video, even the free Q&A, to understand what I mean when I'm talking about awareness and shifting dynamics. And I'm sending you guys so much love. And I'm going to check in with you in 2 weeks' time.